Squad, welcome back. We are in the grip shed with Mr. Tom Lymouth, the grip father from Gods of Grip. Thank you for having us down.
Thank you for coming.
We are today going to talk through everything rolling handles. It's one of the most popularly asked questions I get. Is this good on a rolling handle and a video? And the answer is always, it depends. More so than you would think, right?
Definitely.
As you can see on the market, there are millions of different rolling handles. Obviously, the ones to get are Gods of Grip, but there are loads of alternatives as well. But we are going to talk through what makes so much difference, so why we can't normally answer that question, and just things to look out for if you're going to buy one. Number one, girth is obviously a main factor.
Giggity, 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 ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah, ting, tang, walla, walla, bing, bang.
Not all rolling handles are the same width, guys. So you guys do 3 sizes, right?
Yeah. 50mm, 60mm, 76mm.
Again, so if someone sent you a 100 kilo rolling handle, for example, if it's on a 50mm, I mean, it's still impressive. I sort of say to my guys in Strongman that, like, if you can do 100 kilo on any handle, you're doing pretty well.
Yeah.
But you can't compare it against a handle that's like 76mm because, you know, it's just going to be so much harder. So you might find an old handle in your gym and some bloke that says he can do 120 kilos on it, and it's like
stiff as a board.
Stiff as a board, tiny, and it makes so much difference. But yeah, size is going to make the most difference out of anything. So just make sure you know what size handle you're lifting on, so that it's comparable, basically.
Is 130?
25, I think.
125, and this one is 80. So that's 45 kilos difference, which is
not me.
Massive.
Yeah, exactly. So 40 kilos, and that's about 100, isn't it, actually? Which is it's about 104.
That is yours, that one. 104.7?
Yes. I think that'll get broken soon, though.
Yeah.
There are guys knocking on that door, tiny, fat muscle, even Ollie's getting up there now as well. Yeah. Once Ollie's like fat bar work comes on, it's going to be terrifying.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're going off piece. Number 2, like the material of the handle, guys, makes a huge difference. So all of yours, these are just metal, right?
Yep, metal. In our little top secret texture, which is sort of designed to weather over time and, you know.
It's the only kit that you want in your gym to go a bit rusty as well. Yeah. Like when they start getting that like texture on them, it's like so much better.
Yeah.
And then you get handles like Iron Mind. This is like a miscellaneous one. We have the gym leaderboard on this one. And they're this like rubbery, plasticky feel.
Yeah.
And they're just horrible, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, they are and they aren't, but they won't soak in chalk. And again, it's just a completely different lift. Even if it's the same size, you're gonna probably lift more on a metal one, right?
Definitely, yeah.
But then the heaviest ever rolling handle's on an Iron Mind, isn't it?
But that's because...
Step 3, the spinability. So this Gods of Grip handle is extremely old. It will spin forever because they have bearings and all sorts in them, and they are designed to just last forever.
Yep.
Iron Mind handles are notoriously like the most weight you can lift on it. Give it a spin.
Oh. There we go.
That's not a rolling handle anymore. It probably was when it was made, but certain brands just tend to like sort of gum up more, don't they, over time?
Yeah.
So again, if it doesn't want to spin out your hand, it's not really comparable to a, do you know what I mean, to one that's going to spin freely. I think, genuinely, not even plugging at this point, but that is why yours are so much better, because how old is that, like 3-4 years?
Yeah,
and
it's just, we want consistency over a long period of time. That's it, really.
But that's the thing, though, like, it's like, you can't have your records tainted by someone lifting on a handle that doesn't spin anymore. Because I bet someone's tried it, where they've, like, stopped it spinning or something.
Yeah, they'll just...
Exactly. So, it's all just in the sake of fairness, right? But, yeah, I mean, it's just a testament to how much effort you guys put into yours before you actually started selling them, that, like, you know, and these were to sort of correct that, because it is a big problem, isn't it? That, like, you've got people going like, oh, I've done 20 kilo more than that. And
it's very difficult. And like you said, with the material of the handle.
So what's this? Talk about this.
Plastic, like 3D printed, so they don't hold chalk. Same as this. They generally won't hold chalk, so they're always... It's quite slippy, really.
So this is your equivalent, right?
Yeah, we use this mainly for arm wrestling, for doing wrist curls and stuff, because if you're doing a max lift, it's just a bit slippy, so you're not really getting the most benefit out of it. I don't think, anyway.
And then what are these like old school ones as well? Like, I've never seen these.
So that's the Crusher,
Which is the King Kong one?
yeah, that's probably one of the most popular rolling handles.
I genuinely think.
Around.
I think I could do like 130.
It's
on this,
it
140.
weighs about 3 kilos. That.
Yeah, it's heavy.
Yeah. And then this is just a really old one. I don't know. We got this off Amazon probably in about 2018. Still pretty nice. Gets
But like
a bit
that,
sticky.
yeah, that texture is unreal. But this is all just to show you guys that like, you don't worry about what other people are doing. Basically, like if you've got a handle, like when I first started, I got this one. I think this was from like Mirafit or something.
Yeah.
It's rubbish, right?
Yeah.
First off, but we had this in the gym. This is before I knew Gods of Grip, and I think I got about 70 on it. I broke 100 on that now. And I thought I was rubbish at rolling handles. Like I was like, I'm like terrible at this. And then you go to another gym. Like, I think I went and trained with Loz, and he did have an Iron Mind. But I'm sure.
Did it have
I'm
holes in
sure
the side?
It was smaller than that handle as well.
Yeah. See, they've had a lot of different versions over the years.
And I
as
think
well.
I pulled like 110 on it, and then that something clicked. I was like, oh, I don't think I'm actually bad at this. I think like I've just. So then, you know, I was putting videos up with this, and people would be like, oh, I've done more than that. I'd be like, come and use my handle, because I bet you won't.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's just a case of like, use what you've got, but if you can, just buy a Gods of Grip one, guys. They're exactly the same for everyone. They last forever, and you're going to be able to compare against what other people are doing. But that being said, as like you're the same, someone that just likes kit and like collecting stuff, like these are all Tom's.
Yeah.
This purple one's mine. It was a special present. But yeah, I mean, how often do you use them though? If you're being honest.
I only really use the 60mm. That's it's the best width for my training. I feel like 50 is a bit small, 76 is a bit big.
And that's mainly for arm wrestling, right? Or
Yeah.
just for grip?
Yeah, both. It's just good for a bit of everything.
But yeah, hopefully that has answered some of your questions. Honestly, whatever you're doing, just keep going. Rolling handles are fantastic. I think that's the one thing that people like say they do a bit of grip training because they've got a rolling handle in their gym, but they are fun, and they're more like just good for competition with mates than anything, aren't they?
Definitely. Legs, back, hand.
Yeah, yeah. And see if you can beat my records, Mr. Tiny's record. Yeah, thank you, Tom, again for having us down and nerding out.
Thank you.
It's always a pleasure. Guys, thank you so much for you made it this far. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff, and we'll see you in the